It is Coven Lizzie, your head witch in charge at Coven Salon and Coven After Hours. I'm popping on today to talk to you guys about, I'm going to do an at-home spa day or like a self-care day. Here in Central PA, it's gorgeous outside right now, but it's freezing. So as much as I would love to go outside for the day, it's like 40 degrees right now, and that's not happening. I wanted to talk to you guys about what you can do, either during your quarantine, because you have this downtime when you have gloomy days or whatever. Or if you're an essential worker right now, this is even more part of my voice. I just got out of bed. If you're an essential worker, this is even more important for you because you guys need to be taking a pause for some self-care right now. Whether it's once a week or once a month or once every 3 months, just try to implement this in your regimen, whether you're in quarantine or not. I try to do this. I try my best to do this once a month. It doesn't always happen. But as you can see, I'm dirty. I just got out of bed. It is certainly wash day. I have no idea. I think I'm probably on like day 5 without wash, maybe day 4. But since it's quarantine and I haven't been using any heat on my hair or color on my hair, it goes to hell in a handbasket really fast. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get this to work, but I hung my green screen behind me because I wanted us to be able to have our video with the salon as my background today because I can't be in the salon right now. I'm missing it. I have it decorated beautifully thanks to Shannon from Smart Style by Shannon Paul. We have beautiful florals, beautiful spring decor, and none of you guys have been able to see it since we've been closed since March. So I tried my best to hang my green screen. Hopefully I will be able to make the salon my background for this video. Anyway, getting started for your self-care day, the first thing you want to do is set the mood. Get your man or your woman or your partner out of the house, get them gone. You need to be by yourself. You need some peace and quiet. If you have animals, sorry, you're out of luck. If you have kids, sorry, you might be out of luck too. But this should be seriously you time. So if it's like a day that somebody's out of the house, that's a good time to do it. If it's a gloomy day, good time to do it. Whatever you can do. I like to set the mood. I kind of like to have a fragrance going in my bathroom. I love the aromatherapy line of candles from Bath & Body Works. I burn these down like crazy. Or some of your favorite incense or oil in a diffuser is also a great option. Since it's so freezing cold today, I actually have my little electric fireplace plugged in my bathroom already, because I like to sauna myself out. Also, part of my self-care day involves a little intermission I'm going to tell you guys about, where I hop out of the shower / tub and do some dermaplaning and mask application, and that can be really freezing after you've been in a hot shower. So yeah, get your Reiki music on, or get your Trevor Hall Pandora playing, whatever your chill music is. I don't know. I don't care. Do you listen to Guar when you're chilling out? That's fine too. Whatever you like. I like to play energy healing music from a Reiki station. And then something else that is critical for this is anytime you're doing any sort of detox on your body, hydrate the bejesus out of yourself. You are extracting and pulling all of these toxins out of your body and face. You're dehydrating yourself in a hot tub. Please, for the love of God, take a giant bottle of water with you to the bathroom for your spa day. I, of course, am an advocate for my Soji Energy Crystal Elixir water bottle, which I do sell at the salon, but because we're closed, you can't pick them up there. So I'm going to tag their website so you know where they're at, so that if you want to get yourself a crystal infused water bottle, you have that option. Otherwise, any vessel of water is just fine. Just make sure you're drinking the damn water. So first things first, once I have myself all set up and ready to hop to it, the first thing I do is I hop in the shower and wash my hair with either a detox or restorative shampoo. Of course, Kevin Murphy's my favorite brand. if you need Kevin Murphy products right now, you can contact me. I can ship them to your house directly as long as you spend a minimum of $50. And there is about an $8 or $9 flat shipping rate. But if you guys are in need of them, go ahead and reach out to me. Sorry, my phone's trying to die. And if you don't love Kevin Murphy, there are several other brands you could try. If you have any questions, you don't know what shampoo or conditioner or conditioning masks to be using right now, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. I will help you as best as I can. But of course, Kevin Murphy's my guy. That's who I'm using today. So get in the shower, get your shampoo done, a deep scrubbing shampoo, focusing on your scalp, of course, not on your ends. And then the next thing you're going to do is stop your shower water and turn it to bath water. While you're filling your tub, I want you to apply your conditioning mask. I am using these Cara Color conditioners still because I did order one in mint green, and I'm kind of hoping that I can inject a little bit of a minty or tealy hue on my hair. That's my dog, sorry guys. I did do a purple one a few weeks ago and showed it to you guys, but I ordered a mint one and I'm gonna see how that goes. While your hair mask is sitting, this is the beautiful thing. Your hair mask needs to sit for quite some time. It really doesn't matter how long it sits, as long as it sits for probably over 5 minutes. So usually if I'm doing a hair mask, I'll just like shave my legs while it's on, or, you know, do my toenails while it's on or whatever. But since it's spa day, what I like to do while my mask is on is I do my dermaplaning. So while I'm hopped out of the shower and the bath is filling up, I like to take, I don't have a dermaplane machine, which if you have one, more power to you. If you want to get one, amazing. I don't have one. I go old school. I have these Bic eyebrow razors that I order on Amazon in a 3-pack, and I use them as my dermaplaning device, which for those of you who don't know, dermaplaning is basically just shaving your face or scraping the dead follicles and skin cells off of your face along with your peach fuzz. And it has 1,001 benefits because not only are you getting rid of dead skin, peach fuzz, exfoliating, making your skin more absorbent to whatever products you're going to put on it next, which is going to be, you know, your face mask or your facial regimen. And also with that smooth canvas, makeup application becomes seamless. So if you're not dermaplaning now, I do think you should give it a try. I have not, in my experience, as a very hairy woman, admittedly, I have not experienced any detriment to the grow back or the rate at which it grows back. The only issue I find after I dermaplane is usually about a week after dermaplaning when the hair does start growing back. That very first few days of grow back tend to feel a little bit stubbly or harsh or prickly just because that's a freshly cut end on the end of your facial hair. So it's growing in with a blunt end where it didn't have one before. But that passes very quickly, especially if you're someone who exfoliates every day. So don't be afraid to try it. You're not going to grow a beard or a mustache because you tried it and then stopped doing it. You're going to grow the same peach fuzz you were already growing. But what I do with my razor is at the sink, I splash my face with warm water and I do an upward shave on my whole neck and my whole face, upward, 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 the whole thing, the whole time. Even the forehead. Try not to cut off your widow's peak. Try not to cut off your eyebrows or your hairline in any kind of crazy weird shape. And you'll be wanting to rinse your razor in between scrapes. Don't push hard. These things are sharp. You will nick your face. You will look like the Grinch when in the movie The Grinch Stole Christmas, how he shaved for the first time and he had patchwork all over his face because of it. That's what you will look like. Push gently, push on just the most moderate angle, just a little angle. Don't be digging into your skin because afterwards, once you've gone upward one whole time, you'll begin going downward one whole time. And then you're gonna, once you're finished with that, obviously splash your face with warm water, rinse this out, put it away in a dry sanitary space because you can use them more than once if you can manage to keep them clean. Then once your face is freshly dermaplaned, you're gonna put on your mask. Right now I have this Urban Hydration charcoal whipped mud mask that I picked up at my supply store that I've been in love with and I really like. I will try to send a link to their website if they have one. I'm sure that they do. Everybody has a website. I have a website now. So I really like this because I have pretty oily skin with pretty wide pores. So I like to use something that kind of really gets the dirt and dinge and oxidized, you know, anything left behind from how much makeup I do to how much time I spend outside. I really like to get it all drawn out of my face. So charcoal is one of my favorite options because of how oily my skin tends to be. I also have been known to use turmeric on my skin or make myself a face mask out of turmeric at home. That is, again, for oily skin. Maybe I'll do a video sometime of some different face masks you can concoct at home. That's kind of fun. But anyway, get your face mask on your freshly dermaplaned face, and guess what? It's gonna burn like a bitch. It burns so bad the first time I did this because your skin is wide open and vulnerable and receptive to product. And if you've never done this before and your product has anything, you know, really detoxing or cleansing in it, you are gonna feel the pinch. I like when my skincare burns a little bit because it tells me it's working. If it burns a lot, it tells me something's wrong and I get it off of my face. So if you feel that happy tingle that's like, ooh, ooh, that's okay. If your happy tingle starts to literally burn, itch, or flare up, you need to get that stuff off your face right away. Whatever it is you're using, you may have an allergy to it, or your skin might just be too sensitive to it with the freshly dermaplaned face. And in that case, just save your face mask for a week later or so that your facial hair has some time to start filling in those wide open pores so that they're not so vulnerable at the time. Once my face mask is on and my hair mask is still sitting, I like to take that time to brush my teeth with a charcoal powder. This is Fine Vine. I got this off of Amazon. I do like it. I'm sure there are plenty of other brands out there. I will say my teeth, and those of you who know, I have some caps on my teeth, they tend to retain a little bit of the charcoal in them for a day or so. Even if I brush them with regular toothpaste right afterwards, which I don't think you're supposed to do. Even if I do that though, I have a little bit of charcoal residue kind of like in my gums or on some of the nooks and crannies of my teeth. So just know that if you are going to use charcoal toothpaste and you haven't used it before, maybe not the best idea to use it the day of a special event or a day of a big outing, because you might have a little bit of residue in your teeth and people are going to be like, did you eat a box of Oreos before you came here? So anyway, I like to do that on spa day while my face mask and hair mask are sitting. The other thing I like to do is take that time to either shave my legs, soak in the tub, put some Himalayan salt or some Epsom salt in the tub with me, sometimes paint my toenails, whatever. I like to let this stuff sit as long as possible, and I think you should too. The face mask definitely needs about 10 minutes to dry up on your face and, you know, kind of oxidize the way it does. And then once you've done your soak and your toothbrushing and your face mask is nice and dry and your hair mask is really saturated, then you're gonna hop back out of your tub, which I will have been soaking in the tub. Side note, I like to do a crystal line on the side of my tub. For those of you who are witchy or are into holistic or crystal healing medicine, I like to take a crystal that corresponds with what I need from each of my chakras, and put them in that order lined up on the ledge of my tub. So like right now I am working on kind of trying to tune my third eye, and I'm kind of trying to lift my spirits right now because the quarantine is just so confusing and everything, and I'm definitely still trying to stay grounded. So like, for example, I have my clear quartz master crystal aligned with where my third eye will be while I'm in the bath, and I have my lepidolite set up kind of near where my heart is, and then I have a red quartz for my root chakra. For grounding, I always need red jasper or red quartz. For my root chakra, I have serious issues with that chakra. So if you take any of that kind of stuff seriously, or you're interested in it, the self-care day is the perfect day to kind of find your own little ritual that combines your crystals, your incense, everything you love, and then mix that into your self-care, self-healing spa day, because spa day is a whole ritual, and that's the whole point of it. So it is kind of a great day for magic as well for me, because the whole experience is just fixing yourself from the inside out, and it's very, very replenishing, and it's awesome. So I recommend you do something like that as well. Anyway, back to where I was. You're going to get out of the tub you were soaking in. At this point, you might want to kind of clean up your mess a little bit, collect your crystals, put them back where you charge them, get all of your products put away in your closet, kind of, you know, turn off the spa music and the candles and everything, because now what you're going to do is you're going to finish up by just taking the rest of your shower. You're going to rinse your face, you're going to rinse your mask, you're going to rinse your hair mask, you're going to then apply your regular conditioner. Again, I will be using Kevin Murphy for this. And then if you feel so inclined, you can begin your regular day-to-day facial routine. I recommend doing that prior to putting on the dermaplaning and the face mask, because dermaplaning and face mask need to be done on a clean face anyway. But yeah, you're gonna rinse off in the shower, condition your hair, scrub your body with your favorite smell, hop out the shower, and then you're gonna just do your finishing touches. You either wanna let your hair air dry, or if you wanna style it that day because you feel committed to styling it, go ahead. And at that point in time, after everything has been done, I do like to take a serum of your choice and roll it onto my face with my opalite roller. I got mine for Christmas from my sister. It says "well done" on it. I don't know the brand, but I love this thing. You can get them from Soji, or you can get them from like Fourth Ray Beauty. And then you're going to want to roll your whole face up and outward. If you have a gua sha, get that out. Use that right now. And I like to really focus on these areas next to my eyes, where I kind of tend to get some crow's feet. I really like to focus on my forehead where my wrinkles set in. And I keep my roller in the freezer because that cold touch, first of all, brings me back to reality after my hot sauna spa day. And second of all, the cold temperature of this is good for firming and brightening thin skin. So I take my tiny roller and I do over my eyes and under my eyes, because I just love this thing. It like really is a nice wake-up call. But I will do an actual application of this after I do my spa day. I'll come back and show you guys how I'm glowing after I have my spa day here, because I think you'll see, oh my gosh, my dogs. I think you will see a big difference in how my hair looks, how my skin looks, how I'm glowing. I think you're gonna be pretty impressed. You probably won't be impressed with the charcoal in my teeth, but whatever, you gotta win some and lose some. And I will come back and I will have this chilled and I will do my rolling, and we will touch base about a couple of other things at that point. Hey guys, I have just wrapped up my at-home spa day. As you can see, I am glowy and fresh-faced and much more clean than when you first saw me. So I want to give a couple of afterthoughts that I should have mentioned previously, but first of all, the hydration I cannot stress enough. This is going to be hot, sweaty, sauna-like experience, and you are going to drain yourself and exhaust yourself. You have got to drink that water. I mean, seriously. Also, if you are like me and you did take some form of heater or fireplace in with you for your ritual, make sure you turn it off before you enter the bathtub phase of things, because soaking in the hot tub with the face and hair mask on, you're already going to be hot and sweaty, and if you have the heat on, in the bathroom as well, you're going to sweat your mask right off. So adjust your temperatures accordingly to what you're doing at the time. A couple of key things I wanted to mention. It's in the details. If you want this to feel like a real spa experience at home for you, make sure you have fresh, clean towels out and ready for yourself. Make sure you have a nice, fresh, clean bathrobe. Mine is from my sister. It was a gift for her wedding. But I will tell you, if you don't own a good bathrobe, you've got to change that. It's so luxurious to have one. I have like 6 because they give them out for free with fragrance purchases at Ulta close to the holiday time. So I always get like a free bathrobe around Christmas time. But you guys have got to get yourselves one. And then another thing I wanted to mention is, especially at a time like this, especially for my essential workers, but also for everyone else, after having kind of soaked in that tub for so long, and with how often we're washing our hands and how we're sanitizing every day, it is critical that you be using an oil-based lotion every day. And I'm not talking about your Bath and Body Works lotion. I'm talking about something like Aquaphor. You have got to have that oil-based lotion to seal up any cuts and cracks and dehydration in your hands to prevent germs from getting in there. Also, because having alligator hands after just having pampered yourself is so not sexy and defeats the whole purpose. Okay, and one other thing I did think I wanted to mention is for my my hippie witchy crystal ladies. If you are new to crystals and crystal healing, keep in mind that if you are going to line yours along the bathtub ledge for your spa experience, do your best not to get them wet. I know that we sometimes cleanse our crystals in water, but I will tell you, first of all, besides you being in it, unless you have blessed your bath water, there's nothing sacred about it. So it's not like a very cleansing experience for your crystals, but second of all, and I mean, if you do bless your bathwater and cleanse them in it, that's all you, but that's not what this was about today. Second of all, some of your crystals are porous and they do not take kindly to retaining water, which leads me to another point I wanted to make. If you have the ability to, before you put your hair mask on in the spa ritual you're doing, try to towel dry your hair a little bit, because when your hair is fully saturated, it does not have the ability to retain additional moisture. So getting some of that moisture out of your hair allows it to absorb the mask or product you're using on it. So it helps your hair kind of absorb that and retain that, and it's more effective. Sorry, my dog's going crazy. Okay, and the last few things I wanted to do were tell you that now that you're all done with all of that, it's time for the kind of aftercare. I do my Kevin Murphy Young Again oil on my dry hair after it is finished drying. I just run that through like so, particularly paying attention to my ends. And then also now is a great time for your oil-based lotion. So I'm just going to add a little Cetaphil to my hands. Or not Cetaphil, I have Aquaphor here. I do believe Cetaphil is also a water-based lotion. So go for the oil-based lotions. Or even if you just have like some vitamin E oil at your house or something like that, that would work great. So the last few things we want to do here are use our roller. And I also wanted to touch on, I use a little bit of a lip scrub to exfoliate my lips. This is a Rose natural lip scrub, and it's all natural ingredients, and it's also edible. So that's nice. I get this at the place where I get my facials done. It's a small business here in Central PA, and obviously I will link their online store. I'm not sure if they will have this particularly in it, but it is full of all kinds of good stuff, especially if you are about to be doing some at-home spa days. If you can't get this exfoliating lip scrub, any exfoliating lip scrub of your choice is great, or you can make your own at home with sugar and either vitamin E oil or castor oil with beeswax, and you can mix that together and make yourself kind of an exfoliating lip balm. And then the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my moisturizer, which again comes from the girls at Citrus Skin Studio. So it's particularly for my skin, and I am going to apply that. I just want to pin some of my hair back here, so don't mind me locating a hair clip. So what I want to do is take some of that right on my face roller and roll it onto my skin, upward and outward. And again, this face roller has been in the freezer while I did my spa day, so it's chilly, but it brightens and revives and revitalizes your skin, and it feels amazing, and it wakes you up a little bit. And again, particularly paying attention to the fact that you want to be rolling upward for the most part. If you do need to roll back down, do like a brisk roll down and finish on an up swipe. Gravity is pulling your skin down all the time. Your skin does not need help getting dragged down, so try to do up and out to the best of your abilities in any place that you can on your face. And now that I have this worked in, I am going to work some in with my hands just to blend it up. And then we're going to hit my face with the roller again. And like I said, if you have a gua sha, this is a perfect time for doing some gua sha. I don't own one yet. I hope I get one during quarantine. I don't know much about gua sha right now, but I know it's very popular, and I know last time I had a facial, I had it done and I loved it. So I'm sorry if my verbiage on what gua sha is doesn't sound correct to you. But I am enthusiastic about it, and I look forward to learning about it and trying it during the quarantine. But yeah, just get everything rolled upward on your skin, all of your product worked in. Sorry guys, again, my power was trying to shut down. Yeah, and that about sums everything up. I'm going to share a bunch of links to a bunch of the stuff I have used, and I'm going to encourage you guys to be doing this not only during your quarantine, but anytime in the future that you're feeling a little unloved by yourself or a little stressed out or a little taxed. It is important to do this when you can. I try to do it, like I said, once a month, which realistically, if I were a little more involved in my self-care, I would do it once a week. But it feels great when you do it. It is a nice treat. It's a nice thing to do by yourself, for yourself. Pamper yourself, make it fun, make it delightful, and have a great time. I hope you guys all have a great at-home spa day. If you have any tips or additional information or things you like to do during your at-home spa days, please share it with me. I love to learn about other people's rituals and sometimes incorporate it into what I do on my own already. So thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I'm sorry for the influx of information. I know I babble a little bit, but I like to try to give you guys as much information and as many details as possible for the stuff I'm telling you about. Oh, also, the razors I use are from Schick, not Bic. I think I said Bic in my last video because I have quarantine brain, but you all knew that Schick makes razors, not Bic. Anyway, I'm going to plug the link for that, and I will talk to you guys soon. And if you have any questions or comments or need to know anything, please reach out. Don't hesitate. And I hope you're all staying safe and clean and sane and taking care of yourselves. Take it easy, guys. Bye.